Hi Pisces, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly tarot check for the week of May 24th through the 31st. This is up for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And thank you to all of you who've been watching my readings. I love doing them for you. It raises my vibration and it just is a lot of fun. So thanks a lot for watching and subscribing and commenting and liking. I really appreciate all that. And yeah, it's just a really fun thing for me to do. And right before I started this, I got kind of a goosebump chill feeling for you, and I just feel like the energy is going to be very clear in this reading. I just have a very strong feeling right now, so I won't delay too much. I do like new subscribers, by the way, so if you want to subscribe, love to have you. And if you tap the bell, you'll be notified when new videos are posted, but it's usually about once a week, so just so you know that. I do a weekly, and then in the next couple days, I'm going to give you a monthly June reading for Pisces here. So if the reading doesn't resonate with you, check a different part of your chart. Maybe if this is your sun sign, check your moon, rising, or Venus. And we'll see. If I get time predictions, I'll give those to you too, okay? So here we go. This is for Pisces, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. It's a weekly tarot reading for the 24th through the 31st. We go day by day here. So we start with Sunday with the Justice card. And then Monday we've got the Tower. Wow. Then you've got the Chariot on Tuesday. The Ace of Pentacles Wednesday. Thursday you've got the Three of Wands. You've got Strength here on Friday. Saturday you've got Death. And you've got the High Priestess. My God. I had this last week for you guys too. You're in a transformative time. I'm telling you. I can feel it. I could feel it before I picked up these cards. And just so you know, I consider this sacred. Tarot cards are sacred to me. This is not a game. You're opening a powerful energy portal when you start using these cards, reading the cards. I've studied them for decades, and I am telling you something. You know, and I work really from a place of mediumship where I'm connected to non-physical energy, and there are people that come through. I don't necessarily get into it in readings, but I definitely have that at times. I've always had it, and you've got an incredible thing happening in your life. You're going to, whether you're ready for it or not. But in this case, it's interesting because I swear, last week you had the Tower and Death, and I think you had the Devil too. It's like until this cycle moves through, this is going to keep reoccurring. But it's not negative, so don't get scared and think, oh God, this is horrible, I can't watch this. Learn the cards, understand the cards with me, and you will see how these cards are amazing. So you start off here with Justice, and let's talk before I get into this. So you have Libra, you have Cancer, you have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you have Leo, you have Scorpio, and you do have Taurus here. So you know, you are in a transformative time here. Some of you, if you went through a divorce, you are in a phase of rebuilding. So and I don't oftentimes read the Justice card as divorce, so don't, if you're new to my channel, it can mean a lot of different things, but in this case, I feel that coming through for you, so I'm going to start off with that. Or some kind of separation, even if it wasn't a marriage, but it was a separation even at work where you've left a job or you're going to be leaving a job. You know, this comes out when we need balance, when things seem unfair. The universe always delivers fairness on your path. That's what I'm going to tell you. Even if it seems like somebody treated you wrong, the universe will take care of that. You don't have to do a thing. Sit back, continue to be open to the world. Let yourself be brought down deep by the universe and really understand why you were given this life. You have a huge milestone, I feel, coming, and it continues to show up here. But there's going to be a resolution. I do feel like you're going to ultimately get the things that are indicative of who you are. You know, if you feel like you really got screwed over in something, even like there was a termination at your work and there was somebody that got hired after you in an equal position and they got kept and you got let go. and you thought people were on your side. You thought these people were your friends. It's leading you, though, to something so much better that you're going to be, I think, blown away. So Monday you've got the Tower, and the Tower is a huge shakeup. It's life-changing. It really is. It does tend to be related to a crisis, but know that you're releasing things here. You're releasing its old attitudes, its behavior. Some of you, may have mistook a spiritual crisis for a psychological one. So you may have thought you were having a psychological breakdown, but it was really spiritual. It's a huge shakeup, and it's really, it can happen in a way that we don't think we want, but it's always for a good reason. It really is. It's always, in the end, a gift from the universe gets brought in that would not have happened without this. So, interestingly enough, though, so right after this crisis, you have the Chariot. And that's what I really like about this, because you have, some pretty quick and sudden changes. But then you have this Chariot card that comes in. And again, this is all about advancing you forward. This is Cancer energy. I do think you are going to, I think you're going to get some kind of a new job, and it may even include a move. I think I said this last week too for some of you, where you're going to be moving. I just think there's a physical move coming in your future, and it's not probably this week, because when you have this many major arcana, it's not going to be something that would happen in a week. You would feel like you were losing your mind. Most people can't handle that much change, but this also too symbolizes the mind. So in its balance and stability, much like justice. So for you, it's time for you to take a leap of faith. It really is. Move yourself forward. Do something that you have been, thinking about and kicking around in your mind for a while. It's time to take some action and move forward with it. For some of you, you're going to meet somebody new too. There's somebody new coming in, and I think it could all kind of be related. For some of you, as strange as this sounds, you may meet somebody online and be kind of complacent where you are right now, not wanting things the way that they are, and suddenly move. That's very possible. Where it seems like very impulsive. I wish the Fool was here. I think he was here last week, but he's not. But it feels that way. It feels very much like this happens very suddenly, and it takes you from this sort of complacent position into something really beautiful. So I want to hear back. If somebody has something that happens in the next couple of weeks into the summer here, I'd love to hear about it, because you have this Ace of Pentacles here. This is on Wednesday. And again, even though this is a weekly reading, the energy is all interrelated. So this is all about a long-lasting change. There's abundance here, and it's a brand new chapter. It is a time for you to attract money, but also love. I definitely think it's going to be a turning point. You are facing a major turning point here. And on Thursday, you've got this Three of Wands, and it certainly could be a fire sign, could be with a Leo. There's new growth here. There is moving. This is all about, too, moving forward. But he's hanging on to that wand. He's kind of like, there's still time to turn back. And I think there's that part of you that tends to analyze and be a little bit indecisive, where you're emotional, and you tend to want to lead with your heart. And it can be hard to move forward sometimes, but you're doing it, and this is also a 3. And so this is all about unity too. There's two people come together, and there's a unity. That's a 3 in the tarot. So that's on Thursday. Friday, you've got the Strength card. And I think for some of you, if you had something that happened, again, this has to do with having some self-restraint and self-control so that you don't do anything vengeful to anybody. And if you're kind of sitting around thinking about, fantasizing about horrible things that could happen to the person because they do deserve it, move away from that. Let your thoughts be occupied by something that will bring in good things for you, because that will not. It just doesn't. It never does. And I know sometimes it seems kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a self-indulgent thing that anybody can do when they're wounded and hurt. But know that you're walking free. Keep working on yourself, Pisces. Keep doing the next right thing. And you're going to be in a place where the tables are going to turn. They really are. And you're going to be standing there in a position of prominence looking at this situation and being so glad you've been removed from it. So that's Friday. Saturday, you've got this transformative energy coming in with the death card. And again, we must die to be reborn. And the highest attainment of spiritual growth for us is when our ego can die into spirit and just become one with spirit. It's a completely unconditional life, and this is all about the death of things that feel very stifling for you, whether it was work or this relationship or almost both of them together. Because I do feel like if one wouldn't have exited, you'd be stuck. It's like when one left, so did the other one. They seem to be tied together, and there's a brand new beginning coming, and it's going to be like something you've dreamed about. It really is. It's huge. I mean, this isn't, again, I could feel it coming before the reading, and it's definitely here. The main thing with this on Sunday is just all about being true to yourself. You may get some communication from somebody that you just decide to ignore. You're not going to do that dance with them anymore. And it's time to walk free. It's time to let yourself, bask in all the gifts of the universe. So this can definitely be somebody who is just not staying true to themselves. And your advice is to do that. Be in your own personal power. And, know that the universe is on your side here. Trust yourself, really. And Pisces tends to be a psychic sign also. And so if you have intuition, strong intuition, follow that, because the high priestess is telling you to follow your guidance, follow your inner guidance. So for some of you, it may be worthwhile, if you're not on LinkedIn or on, like on some of the job recruiting sites, to put yourself out there. Nationally, put yourself out there and see what happens, because I definitely think you could have a big move. I mean, it's not like moving apartment complexes. It's something bigger than that. It's like, even too, for some of you, that this quarantine may even cause a geographic cure where you go, I hate the weather here. It's dark, it's cloudy, it's rainy, or it's cold, or whatever. And you decide, I don't really have much here. I think I'm going to do it. And you do it. So for those of you that are interested in attracting more love to your life, here's an oracle card to do just that. Act as if your partner is here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as if they are with you, so you always consider them. And that's a law of attraction process from way back, even doing things like cleaning out your closet. Or for some of you, if you want to manifest a move, it's things like that, where you start to get start going minimalist so that you can move if that's what you want to do. We act as if. And we'll close things out with an Abraham Hicks Money and the Law of Attraction card. The subject of money is really two subjects. One, money, plenty of money, and two, absence of money, not nearly enough money. Often people assume that because they are speaking the words, I want more money, they are speaking positively about money. When you are feeling fear or discontent as you speak, you're not speaking of the subject of money, you're speaking of the subject of not enough money. And the difference is very important, because the first subject brings money and the second holds it away. And so they give a lot of processes for how to attract money. And I've even, heard of people just smelling money, like thinking of what that smells like. And you don't necessarily need to stick your nose in your wallet, but just even, we know what money smells like, even kind of imagining that around you or visualizing it in large quantities, and money comes in. So I love you so much, Pisces, and you have quite a unique experience lying ahead. I can just tell that for you. But it's exciting. It's very exciting. So I'll be back again in a week for a June reading.